Hey guys, good morning. I hope everyone's doing well. So, I want to go ahead and talk about the UFO that was shot down over Canada yesterday. It happened at 3:17 Eastern Time yesterday, and it was flying over 40,000 feet. And what happened was that a F-22 Raptor, I believe it was from, coming from a base in Alaska, shot it down. But anyway, it doesn't really make sense. You might say it might really not make sense to you if they use an F-18 or whatever means to shoot it down, but it's one of the things I want to go ahead and just mention is that this happens a week later after the Chinese balloon incident that was shot down over North Carolina, off the coast. Same F-22 Raptor. Are the new weapons being used? Are they being tested out to fight a bigger enemy like China or Russia? One of the things I want to go ahead and just mention is that I was watching a conversation a channel called Judging Freedom with Andrew Napolitano and Colonel Douglas McGregor, and how they were both discussing, that the Chinese have 300 satellites up in space. There wouldn't be a need to be using a balloon to spy. They they had they were saying, the colonel was saying that there was no necessity to be spying with a balloon because they could listen onto their conversations with those satellites. But it's very interesting that, in my opinion, that it was shot down with an F-22 Raptor. Could it be new weapons being used? But anyway, I digress. One of the things I just want to go ahead and mention is that, plain and simple, trying to blame it on the Chinese, trying to blame it on the Russians, or is this just another way of trying to have the elites trying to get into another war? Because that's just business. They got out of Afghanistan. There goes their cash cow. So let's go ahead and create another problem. So, well, yeah, and they did. They're sending all these weapons to Ukraine. And who's getting rich? The defense contractors. Plain and simple. And I'm not saying they're bad people. I'm not saying bad people work at Raytheon and Lockheed Martin or Northrop Grumman or all these defense contractors. By no means. I met a lot of them and they're good people. So one of the things I want to go ahead and just mention is that war is a business, and I'm telling you something that you already know, but what a coincidence that, that it happens one after the other. And these people, they're self-serving. All they do is think about how to make money, how to be bought by corporations. And one of them, is the military industrial complex, and the other one is big pharma. But anyway, I could go ahead and just rant about how evil this is, but it's very interesting. Or could I be wrong? I'm going to let you guys decide. But could it be aliens from outer space? An extraterrestrial? Who knows? You be the judge. I'm just gonna report the facts that I've read, and I want to go ahead and just leave it there, guys. Take care.